Okay, welcome everybody. So nice to see you all participating here. I'm just checking that everybody looks good and that we are all set. Okay, great. Yeah, welcome everybody. I just want to present today this idea of how I stopped IBS flare-ups and how the process that you need to go through to stop your IBS flare-ups and how I healed my IBS and all of my severe digestive issues. And if you're struggling with how to fix your IBS, IBD, other digestive issues, then you're definitely in the right place. So my name is Rebecca Mart Spencer, if you don't know me already, and I was first diagnosed with IBS when I was 16 years old. So for about 15 years, I struggled with really excruciating pain. Random, I could never predict when it was going to happen. And it made me unable to even stand up when it happened. I also had a lot of gas, bloating, urgency, burning in my stomach, pretty much every symptom that you can imagine. And I did try everything. I did countless diets, parasite cleanses, juice cleanses, candida cleanses. I tried every supplement that I read about. I read countless books on fixing gut issues, and I spent probably tens of thousands of dollars on doctors, online courses, naturopaths, chiropractors, colonics, and nutritionists, in addition to all the money I spent on supplements and special foods and things. So believe me, I have a sense of what you've been through and what you're going through right now. And you may not know this, but there's actually a huge misconception about how to get rid of IBS and digestive issues, or even how to reduce flare-ups. So today I'm going to share with you why you don't need to put up with unpredictable flare-ups. You don't need to stay on a strict diet. You don't need to adopt a huge list of strategies to manage your symptoms. And you certainly don't need to organize your life around whether you're having a flare-up that day or might have a flare-up that day. And I'll share with you how I was able to completely eliminate my IBS and digestive issues. I'll walk you through it. So first, I'll share with you how I discovered this idea. This idea that you use a strict diet like low FODMAPs or carnivore to reduce flare-ups is simply not true. And then I'll share with you 3 secrets that I have for getting rid of IBS and digestive symptoms for yourself. So these are really the 3 most important things that you have not been able to do in your personal health journey or in your journey working with doctors or naturopaths or programs. So those 3 things are: secret number 1, how to heal your IBS for good without staying on a strict diet or managing symptoms by identifying and fixing hidden pathogens and dysfunctional organs. Secret number 2 is just kind of an overview. Even if you think that it's impossible to get rid of your IBS because you've already tried diets and supplements, medications, you can still heal if you know your root causes and have a personalized program to resolve them. And then secret number 3 is how to heal from IBS, even if you're incredibly busy with your work and family. So before I get into all the details, let me share how I actually discovered this. And like I said, I had various digestive issues over the years and tried pretty much everything to solve them. And I was just trying strict diets, taking all kinds of antimicrobials, and trying every new book and course I could find. And I don't know how I came across it, but I know for sure that it was just meant to be, because I love my work that I'm doing now with people. I love the life-changing transformations, that transformation that I made in myself and that I'm able to help other people make. But I heard about a nutritionist training called Functional Diagnostic Nutrition, where I could work with a network of doctors to run any kind of testing on myself and learn how to understand the results and then what to do about them. So I went through this extensive training, and in it, I learned, among other testing, how to run and understand a GI map stool test. And then I myself went through a gut program with my teachers, addressing what we discovered in my test, and then going in a very specific order of treatment to address all those root causes. So I actually took this course for myself to fix my gut hormone and skin issues for myself. But once I went through the process, I got so excited about the results. I started getting all my family and friends to run tests, made everybody I know run tests, and then I'd make protocols for them. And then friends of friends just started hiring me to help them. And it just snowballed, so that over the last 10 years, I've helped hundreds of people fix their gut issues and other health issues as well. And I just became better and better at making connections and understanding the root causes of people's symptoms and knowing which supplements were most effective and exactly how to address all of these issues. Because very few people just have one issue. It's usually a series of issues going on at the same time. And what I discovered in my own journey and taking all of these people from massive gut issues to never having to worry about their digestion is that you will never feel good or have freedom if you don't discover and resolve the root causes of your IBS. So with that said, let's get into the details of how you would make this happen for you. So the first secret is how to heal your IBS for good without staying on a strict diet or managing symptoms, by identifying and fixing hidden pathogens and dysfunctional organs. So the idea here is that you don't need these strict diets and strategies to manage symptoms, to reduce flare-ups, or eliminate symptoms altogether. With this old model of dealing with IBS, you have to do all of these things that you don't want to do. I know, because I did them for years. And I know that if you're here today, you tried the diets, you tried the supplements, and it didn't work for you. And it just wasn't sustainable. And you're afraid of what's going to happen every time you eat. You're afraid to make plans with friends or family in case you get a flare-up that day. And the people around you usually don't get it. They think you're being dramatic or picky, and they maybe are even rolling their eyes about what you're going through. They just don't understand. And it's not just you that found that these diets and methods didn't work or were unsustainable. There was a big study published by the American Gastroenterological Association that they found that IBS patients on exclusion diets had worse symptoms, and they had greater numbers of problematic bacteria and fewer numbers of good bacteria like lactobacillus. So here's a bird's eye view of the new model, of my model. You discover and eliminate the root causes of your symptoms, the hidden pathogens and organ dysfunction that's causing the symptoms in the first place. You address those causes in the right order with the right supplements and techniques, and then you don't have to follow these strict diets or do like 15-minute belly massages 3 times a day to reduce bloating, or cancel your plans because you might have to run to the bathroom, or even give up on what you really want to do, like go for a run or a bike ride or travel or go to restaurants with friends or have the energy to play with your kids or start a new business, whatever you're not doing because these digestive issues are stopping you. So this means that you can fix IBS and digestive issues without staying on the strict diet or adopting all of these coping strategies. Now, I know what you're thinking. Even if you think that it's impossible to get rid of your IBS because you've already tried diets and supplements and medications, you really can still heal if you know your root causes and you have a personalized program, an effective personalized program to resolve them. So the idea here is that even if you think diet, supplements, and programs haven't worked for you or won't work for you, you can still fix your IBS and digestive issues. The reason why is what you tried before was missing some critical piece of the puzzle. And this was exactly what was happening to me all those years that I was wasting time and money. And, in order to reverse a major health issue, we have to have all the pieces at the same time. We have to have the right testing to discover the hidden pathogens and organ dysfunction. Most testing MDs and naturopaths do is frankly inadequate. It doesn't give all the information, and the information is taken at face value instead of reading between the lines and being familiar with patterns. I just had a client who her doctor did a H. pylori test. It said it was negative. We ran a test. She had very high. She had like 4,000 or 5,000 H. pylori in her stool based on DNA testing. So whatever test they ran, it just didn't find it. So the testing is usually very inadequate and doesn't give all the information. And a lot of times the information is just, it's there or it's not, it's black and white, instead of the practitioner becoming familiar with patterns and like reading between the lines. Or if it's sometimes if it's a minor issue, it's not flagged as a problem, but a small amount of a pathogen on a test result could indicate a huge problem hidden underneath. So we have to have a good understanding of all your symptoms and your history to see what other hidden problems need to be addressed. And if you have bloating when you eat certain foods or a certain time after eating, or your loose stools are bad in the morning and then they get better, these are all important clues that most doctors ignore. So we have to create the second thing is we have to also create a protocol exactly for the individual, not a cookie cutter approach, not a general protocol that everyone does the same, because everyone's different and everyone needs a different plan of action. And most protocols actually don't even use the supplements for long enough to make a difference. I've really seen that, and that was my experience. That was part of why I couldn't make a big difference in my IBS all those years. So the other thing is we have to be able to make quick adjustments in real time and not wait for the next appointment a month from now to find out that you needed help. So you need constant attention and the ability to ask questions and get feedback quickly. That's another important piece of the puzzle. And then hand in hand with this is a system to feel supported and honestly to know that you have someone who's looking out for you and who's holding you accountable. So to really stop flare-ups and heal IBS and digestive issues for good, we have to have a clinician who understands how IBS and digestive issues have a lot of root causes meeting together like a matrix. And just being a SIBO expert or a gut health expert is not going to be enough. You have to be able to address all the issues together. And you have to have been experimenting for years to get it right. You also have to understand how things like sleep and stress and toxins play into it. Okay, so all these pieces of the puzzle have to be in place. And if they're not, you're not going to get the results you really want. And maybe that's the exact experience that you've had. So finally, I know what you're thinking because I went through this myself. Everything I'm saying sounds really complicated, and I'm super, you might be thinking everything I'm saying sounds super complicated and you're super busy and you don't really have time to figure all this out. So that brings me to the next secret. And the third secret is how to heal from IBS, even if you're incredibly busy with your work and family. So the idea here is that even if you're super busy, you can still heal from IBS and digestive issues. The reason why is the analysis of all these complicated root causes and the plan to eliminate them really needs the expertise of a practitioner. You don't need to become an expert or try a huge list of things and hope they work for you. You need to find a practitioner who can look at all the information and create the most direct, most effective path to healing for you. And up until now, you might have been trying all these different things, trying different diets, different supplements, rearranging your life for appointments, for flare-ups. It's probably become like a full-time job for some of you. So what you need is someone to look at all the information together and come up with a unique step-by-step process for you that is as simple as possible. And you also need to find a practitioner who knows what's actually going to help you feel better and get rid of the root causes and what is simply excess fluff. I did many programs where I had to integrate about 30 new habits, and honestly, most of them don't really help. Most of the general advice out there doesn't really help that much. And I have to say, also, although I love my 3-phase diet to eliminate symptoms quickly that I use, you actually don't have to follow a strict diet to get results. I've had many clients who just couldn't seem to follow my dietary recommendations, and you can still get results even if you're not perfect. So this means you can still get rid of IBS and digestive issues, even if you're super busy with work, family, life. So just to recap what we've learned, I showed you secret number 1, how to heal your IBS for good without staying on a strict diet or managing symptoms by identifying and fixing hidden pathogens and dysfunctional organs. That's another missing piece that a lot of times we're not looking at is how well all of the digestive organs are functioning. I showed you secret number 2, even if you think that it's impossible to get rid of your IBS, because you've already tried diet, supplements, and medications. You can still heal if you know your root causes and you have a personalized program to resolve them. And then I showed you secret number 3, how to heal from IBS, even if you're incredibly busy with your work and family. Okay, and here's the real question for you right now. If you had a choice between trying to do all of this yourself without any guidance and having someone who's already done it time and time again help you and guide you and work with you to get the results, which one would you choose? And if you'd like to, type 1 in the chat if you'd prefer to figure it out yourself, and type 2 in the chat if you would rather have help and guidance. Okay, great. See a ton of 2s. It's going to go over, look at Facebook. I can figure it out. Okay, tons of 2s there too. Okay, awesome, guys. Yeah, so that's great. So that's great, because if you're interested in reducing IBS flare-ups, getting rid of your digestive issues, then I'd like to tell you about my program that will allow you to do just that. It's called the IBS Solution, and it's designed to eliminate IBS and digestive issues for good. So just as an aside, here are what my last client who just finished my this is what my last client who just finished my program said. Beryl said, I was at a point where I was having so many digestive issues, I'm quoting her directly, and nothing I tried in the past was giving me any relief. Rebecca was able to help get to the root of my stomach issues and helped me navigate a path to a balanced body. With her thorough knowledge of nutrition and supplements, her attention to detail, and her positive spirit, I was able to get back to a healthy weight and a happy gut. And then just yesterday, I got a message from someone who's been in my program a little over a week. And Megan said, I woke up this morning feeling great, lots of energy, 0 bloating, discomfort. Very excited. So I've spent years perfecting this with my clients. This program is really the culmination of all my life experiences with IBS. And my hundreds of clients, I've helped fix these issues. And I do plan on charging $4,800 for this premium coaching program when I launch it, where I come alongside you and guide you step by step for the most effective, lasting results possible. But if you're on this webinar today, I have some good news. This program is a new format that I know is going to get the best, most efficient, most effective healing for my clients. And I've been looking for beta students. So I'm actually going to offer this program for an extremely discounted price. I actually have 2 spots left at this price, as I'm keeping the group small to make sure everyone has the most incredible results. So this is not a course where you watch some videos and hope you get better, okay? It includes all the testing you need to get the facts and the data on what is actually happening right now in your digestive system. You will be able to ask questions in real time, get live coaching on your personal situation, and get personalized protocols instead of just watching some videos and getting a complicated generic protocol. And the reason I'm doing this is because before I launch this program at full price, I want to create a ton of amazing case studies beforehand. So I'm going to make it my personal crusade to get you results, because that's what I love to do. And also, so it's a win-win for both of us. And so I can share the power of this program with my future clients. And I will work extra hard for your results and for your anonymous, if desired, testimonial. So I can document your transformation and healing, to share your success story, to inspire and help others for my full program launch. So if you'd like to participate, go to this link. I'll put it in the chat, and book a call with me. And I'll only offer this beta version of the IBS solution one time at the extreme discount. So if you want to explore more of how this can work for you to have my help, I want you to click the link and book a call with me personally. Okay, so I'm going to put this in. Both places. So there you guys go. Just click the link and we can talk more about the program and whether it's really the right thing for you. And remember, once these spots are taken, I will be launching the course at a much higher investment. So, excuse me, now is the time to take action and book a call with me right away. Okay. All right, everyone have a great night. I'm going to end this presentation portion, and then I'm going to take questions that you guys have been writing here. So thank you so much.